to show up.
Legal but sick.
Boom, 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 boom.
Excuse you, asshole.
What's up, person? Damn, I didn't expect that question. I think a lot of the stuff he says is like really good. Some of the stuff he says is a little, could seem a little sexist or racist, but I feel like he makes some really valid points. I mean, a lot of people are oblivious, as Andrew Tate said, to the world around them. And then you got Sneeko, mainly focusing on women and how they're supposed to I don't totally understand the concept of the Matrix idea, except for the red pill and blue pill, because I haven't actually seen the Matrix. But for the most part, yeah, I think depression isn't real. It's just an excuse to not get out of the bed in the morning. I mean, of course, everyone's felt sad, but depression, there's some people that can't help it. Obviously, I mean, depression is a thing, in a way. Like, for some people it is. But you can't just go around, like, emo people or are just really just guys and women. Just say you're depressed for like a day. It's like a serious medical condition that lasts for more than days, weeks, months, usually for their whole life they last. But really, you can't say you're depressed if you don't actually have a medical condition. Because people are kind of getting confused with those words, twisting them to make them seem like they're the same thing, but they're not. Where the heck am I going right now? I realized I should turn around. People, and then people think that school doesn't matter. You just goof off at school. But you look at Andrew Tate, for example. He definitely has some good points about how you have to keep going, make money, do well in school. He didn't get there from being just a complete idiot in class or anything like that. He actually tried it and did his work, and now he's got a lot of different girlfriends. Not at the same time, but a lot of girlfriends, a huge yacht. And, like, you gotta, like, think like a top G. You should always try to do your best at something. If you can't do it, you can't do it. It's just simple as that. What else? God, I think I'm gonna go through all my point. Oh my god, you idiot. Move. Why is everyone keep killing me with this one? Fuck you, little guy. Especially these little turds on this game. Wants to just sit on the game all day. Don't go to sleep. Don't go to school. Don't go to work. Don't have jobs. It's just kind of irritating. You're never going to get anywhere in life by spending so much time on video games that you don't, like, learn anything. Like, I mean, you could think of GTA as, like, a monopoly. You buy stuff, get, not necessarily the cars and stuff, but in certain aspects you can buy, like, a, I don't know, let's see, a business. What else can you buy? You have to keep building up, like a monopoly. You buy properties, make a bunch of money off them, sell them for profit. I mean, you can't sell properties in this game, but you got the idea. I don't play video games for really the excitement, or I don't play it that long. I only play when I feel stressed or very excited. So I play video games. I don't just play it because I'm bored. That's where people get it. And you gotta know what your limits and what what you can and cannot do. Same thing with like the gym. You can't go to the gym and work out and expect to be like everyone else and just keep picking up certain weights and stuff that you know that you can't do, but you want to impress others. You shouldn't impress others. You should be safe. So, you said, how do you deal with hate? Sorry, someone walked in and I had to speak with them for a minute. That's a good question. So, personally, either I ignore them or I roast them. So, say if you're getting bullied, which a lot of people do, that's a part of life. You're eventually going to get bullied no matter what. But it only makes you stronger. Unless it doesn't make you weaker unless you let it make you weaker. What I mean by that is like keep getting picked on and picked on. Work to become what they're. Oh God, I'm trying to think of it. So, whenever they're picking on you, even if you're fat, skinny, weird, just work to try to. I mean, you can't fix some of that stuff, but you can work on it. And if you can't work on it, just roast them. It's easy as that. I literally got bullied a lot when I was younger, but now no one ever like tries to bully me or make fun of me. You also gotta like, how do you put this? Just go with the joke. If they're making like a joke and they're not actually trying to bully you, like hit you, beat you up, just go along with the joke. Like if you're ugly, you just say not as much as your mom or something like that. And like specifically hate on YouTube is actually a big problem. I've never cyberbullied someone. You can't sit behind a desk or a phone or computer and just pick on other people for their flaws, even though you're probably more flawed than them. That's the truth. People pick on you only to make themselves feel better. Because I literally expose them if they try to say something about me. Like, they say, oh my gosh, your videos are garbage. which I've had a couple people say. I went to their channel and I looked at their videos and I'm like, wow, you have no room to talk. You have 50 videos and about 30 subscribers. What the heck am I doing? I gotta play. I was 50 subscribers and 30 videos. And I said, well, here's the truth. I have more subscribers than you. I have fans. You don't. Half of them are probably your friends. But you just gotta, sometimes you just gotta let it go too. You can't always do that. And just, there's one time, beginning of my long future of YouTube, was this guy who really cyberbullied me to the point where I was really, really sad for a while. Called me fat, and I said, yeah, fat. But I'm working on it to improve that. So I'm going to become a better version of myself. I can't think of anything else. You guys are gonna have to start asking more questions. I hope some of this makes sense, because I really, really hate talking. But you had some good questions so far. There's 2 of you watching, so a bunch of you keep joining in, so... And I jumped down the wrong spot. You gotta... Dang it. I thought it was over here. You can keep asking questions. I'll keep answering them. You ask me about world issues. Other YouTubers and people have said, bro, how do the cops know this stuff? I literally jumped out of a plane on the middle of the ocean, and it crashed in the ocean. So how do you guys know this? I swear the cops make no sense. One time I beeped at a cop and he killed me. I don't know what's going on. And they should be able to see me up here, to be honest. They could definitely see this. Like, oh my gosh, he's on a parachute. I can't see him. Want to make it? Yes, I will. Alright, lava lamp, or whatever your name is. Lava. I think it's lava lamp. You got any more questions? And to be honest, I was not happy. Alright, to be honest, I wasn't happy when I saw Andrew Tate and Sneeko were both had their accounts terminated. Especially Andrew Tate, because he's literally had, I don't know, like a lot of different accounts on different platforms, and all of them got banned. I feel like it's not right. You still find some videos surfacing around there, but you gotta realize now that both their accounts been terminated, people that post this stuff are probably gonna get themselves banned as well, because they don't know if it's a real Andrew Tate or anything. That's the sad part, because you're not gonna be able to see any more videos about Andrew Tate, and everything's just gonna, all of his ideas are just gonna die off. I'm not saying a lot of his stuff is okay, because a lot of it is a little bit, how do you put this? A little bit not in today's standards. He's got more of like a 1970s mind. that kind of makes sense. Like, he's got the old mindset. I mean, he is pretty old, but still, he's got a pretty old mindset. I mean, you can't really think about that in these ways now. Women are equal to men. And then there's some stuff today, which I don't agree with, but you guys may agree with it. Dang. Okay. I'm gonna get political here. I'm pretty sure there's two ways you can think about this. Putin's either sick and dying, or just, I don't know, really craving war. Because Russia has a pretty deep history with wars, just picking fights with anyone. I'm pretty sure. I think I heard something about a couple of wars. Like Crimea, yeah. Crimea. My God, Crimea. I feel like he just wants to show his dominance. It's really nothing else. He wants to show his dominance, have more land. Just really be... He just doesn't want them to exist. Simple as that. It's not anything else. He doesn't think they have nuclear weapons or anything like that. I believe he truly just wants that piece of land, or just to see Ukraine just fall. But I'm very proud of how Ukraine has stuck up against them. He's really just, sooner or later, something's going to happen, and it's not going to be in his favor. Because no one agrees with this war. Not even his own civilians, not even his own soldiers agree. Not even some of his own higher up staff agree with his decisions. Because it's getting a lot of people killed on both sides. And then the threats towards the United States. It's simply just empty threats. He's scared. But you gotta play it smart, because with a ruthless man like Putin, you gotta play it like really smart, because you don't want to go to nuclear warfare with him. He's ruthless. He won't just bomb one place or care about the civilians, as you've seen in the Ukraine war, if you've been catching up with it or keeping up with it. He's bombed orphanages, hospitals, you name it. All of which are war crimes. But because he's ruthless, he doesn't care. So I don't think you should you should never play with fire. That's a good expression for that. You shouldn't play with fire. Because sooner or later you're going to get burned. Literally. I'm not good at multitasking. It's so hard to do this. You got any more questions? Then China, Taiwan situation. Honestly, I don't understand it. I don't understand why they literally just called Hong Kong a territory, I believe. Something around that. Oh, he's gonna shoot me down, I think. The tensions are just getting so high through the world. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a World War III sometime soon, to be honest. I mean, not in the next couple of years, but after that, because we got a lot of conflict happening. The only way that World War III would start, it would look like either Russia or China tries to invade or bomb the United States of America, which I am from, which I don't hope that happens, even though I'm pretty confident that we would kick both of them back to where they came from. But always a price to pay for war, and both of them don't really care. That's another thing. Leaders should care about their own citizens, not money, wealth, status. Same with civilians. You shouldn't care about your status. You just care about what you do and how you do it and who it affects. Any more questions? Since there's 3 of you now. Any more questions? I've actually hope you guys agree with what I'm saying, because if you don't, I'm sorry that you don't talk today. I've already talked so much today, but you can keep asking questions. I'm not going to respond with such depth anymore, but I'll still respond. Just tired. You gotta work out every day. I know it's kind of, you haven't asked this question, but you gotta work out every single day. I don't care how old you are. I mean, if you're under 10, don't worry about it. Even if you're like above 10, 11, 12, teenagers, young adults, old people, you gotta keep working out. You gotta keep yourself fit. The only way you're sad and lonely is because you're probably not in shape. I've literally just started working out. I see the improvements, and it makes me super happy to see the improvements. I no longer feel sad or alone, which I once did. Now I'm like always so happy because I finally am getting to what I wanted to look like all my life. Literally have goated legs, which I just got them. Dang, I hate this car and love it at the same time. Got muscles, getting bigger every day. Maybe not every day, but like I see the improvement every week. Now I lift so much more than I used to. I came from, I don't know, benching 15 pounds on each side last year to 25 in under 2 months on both sides. I know it's not great, but it's improvements that I am gonna strive to get more. Because if you're more than likely, your crush is probably out of your league. And all my boys out there have to be perfect for them to even talk to you. It's as simple as that. Literally had, I don't know, more crushes than I could count. But no one's ever liked me because that's the unfair deal of the world. It's so hard for a man to be accepted by a woman. Not saying it is sexist or anything, but it's just women have higher standards than men. Men just want a woman that won't hurt them and will just love them, and also very strong and smart. No, not very strong. I mean, strong and very smart. Okay. But women, on the other hand, want guys skinny and muscular. Dang, hang on, wait a second. Skinny and muscular, tall. A bad boy. No nice guys ever. Which kind of sucks because a lot of people say I'm very nice. I've literally had so many people call me very nice, but you know, sometimes being nice is not a good thing. But you can't be. There's a line between being nice and being like. It's like. I don't know the word for it, and if I did say this word, then probably video would be taken down. But there's a difference between being a jerk that girls like and being an a-hole. You shouldn't tell women to get back in the kitchen or make fun of them or anything like that, because we are rated equal. I mean, okay, this is probably not going to be a popular opinion, but I feel like male feminists who support feminism, if you didn't understand what I meant by male feminists, I feel like some of them can go a little too far, being like, women are better than men. I've heard some people say, we don't need men. Not men didn't say that, but like women said that. I've seen a lot of people say that anything a woman can, a man can do, a woman can do equally as good. And a lot of great YouTubers and people have said that that's simply not true. Are they going to war when there's a war between different countries? No, and my freaking lobby crashed. That sucks. Or my server crashed. It's awesome. Somehow I don't get kicked out ever. I've never got kicked out. Dang, they all got kicked out. Not one single person. His server crashed. So weird. I feel like there's a difference between, there's a lot of difference between every single group. Feminism. Oh, shoot. Dang. Shot me out of the air. Like, let's see. Give me a new topic, because I can't really speak about that one. I don't understand it fully. I'm not going to talk about something I don't understand. And I'll concentrate on this while you guys think of a good question. Oh my gosh, bro, there's so many people. Here we go. I don't mind it. I don't care. You can love who you love, I don't really care. As long as you don't... There's only one part I don't really like. I'm not going to call someone by their own pronouns. You either have as I say, an innie or an outie. You either have something that hangs from you, or you have something that's built in. Simple as that. But I don't really care what you do with your life, how you identify as, or anything. I'm just not going to call you that. I have people that in my family that are part of the LGBTQ. It's just, I don't mind it. I think some people are a little too stuck in the past to not accept it because it's always been around. We just haven't heard of it or seen it, because no one's ever shown it. It's not something new. Like, but the pronouns are. That's new. You can't say that you don't identify something. You identify something. I'm not gonna go to people and be like, oh, I don't identify as a him. I identify as a dinosaur. Or I identify as a... Let's see, I'm looking around my room right now. I identify as a pillow. You can't just do that. It doesn't make any sense. Because you would just go like, hey, the pillow was talking about... See, it doesn't make sense. I mean, it doesn't make sense for both reasons, but still, it's not a really good one. Let's see. Oh... Well,
Okay.
let's see. Let's find a word. Person. I'm not going to identify as person. So it'd be like, that person, or those people, or that people told me that the world is small. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. Or like, they went to the store. Who's they? You can't just say one person is they. They is multiple people. Single person, it's like a group of people, or and group. Doesn't make sense. Can't be like and. It doesn't really make sense in my head either, but I kind of hope you guys get the idea. So yeah, I actually should join the debate team, but I shouldn't, because I suck at talking, as you probably see that. Not very good at talking either, or it's the same exact thing. It's exactly what I just meant. I don't know why, it's just really hard for me to talk, because I always think of the stuff I want to say in my head, and it comes out as nothing the same as in my head. Dang, I don't make sense at all today. I don't know what's going on. What the heck? Oh, it gets crushed. Oh, what? I didn't know that. I could just crush that. That's awesome. One of these is broken. Let me see if it's this one. Is it this one? No, it's not this one. I think it's this one up here. One of these is like broken. You can drive right through it. I have really no idea what what else? What else you got for me? Probably not gonna ask this question, but all people are created equal, no matter male or female or their race. They're all the same. You can't really say they're not. So what? Men and women have different features, talk different, have different personalities, but they're the same human being. They still have a heart, a brain, all organs the same, except for two, obviously, or one. Yeah, one differs. Race doesn't matter. It's literally same person. Just from, it's like going to get a tan. You're still the same. If you go get a tan, you're not turning into a different race. You're still the same. You may not look like it on the outside, but your skin underneath the tan is the same. That makes sense. Everyone's just built the same. I mean, they may have different features, like, I don't know. No, they're not. I can't say that because I hate how I can't say certain things because then people might take it out of context and be like, oh my gosh, this guy's racist or sexist. Not at all. Just, I feel like it's my time to finally share my opinions, because I've seen how Andrew Tate and Sneeko have, and they made really very valid points, and then their freedom of speech is taken away from them. I said one thing one time on Twitch. Hope you don't feel bad about me, or any disregard towards me. I think that makes sense. But I got banned for infinitely on Twitch for saying something which wasn't bad, but people that are part of the new generation thinking would see it as a threat or a discrimination. All I said was there's two genders, which there is. And whatever almighty being there is, he or she could have made more genders, different features for another gender, but they didn't. He, she, or if you believe in multiple, they didn't create people in more than one way, or two ways. There's only two genders. As I said before, you got something hanging from down below, or you have any more questions? I like having a session by myself. It's awesome. No, you don't have to worry about getting killed. You know, it's kind of ironic that I play video games and I kind of don't like how people what do you call it? Play for so long. I mean, I'll play for 2 hours. No big deal. People out here start playing for 7 hours and 8 hours, which I don't think is right. I mean, I also don't think Andrew Tate saying that video games are not worth anything, which, I mean, they kind of are if you're playing for like 20 hours a day or something like that, or 10 hours a day. They aren't worth it. You're wasting your life. But if you're playing for a couple hours, I I don't play because I have to. I play because I want to. And I want to share my opinions. I don't have to share my opinions. But I feel like people have to know before it's too late. So please spread the message, share with people. I'll make a smaller video so you can hear all the main points. But okay, if someone's talking about my back, no, Franklin, go away. Simply just ignore them. But if you wanted to say something, say, like, I don't know.
It isn't my creepy silent
you're talking about me?
How can I help?
What are you
Okay,
guys
so you're
talking
in
about?
serious trouble, and you need my help.
Oh my god.
Okay.
You're talking about me? Oh wow, that's nice. What are you guys talking about? Which will embarrass them. Because they know that they're talking about, or you, oh my god. They know that you know that they're talking about you. And that's the most embarrassing thing for them and whoever they're talking to. Oh my gosh. I just threw it in my mouth. I don't know. Ooh. What's that taste? Tastes like hot Cheez-Its. That's actually disgusting. I don't know why I just told you guys that. Any more questions? Can't really talking about behind someone's back because if you don't hear it, which today actually I've heard a group of people talking bad about someone. You guys, like, I kind of wanted to tell them, but you can't because you don't want to get inside the drama. But you kind of feel bad for the person. But you can always confront the people that are talking. If they're not talking about you, then you can always confront them. Unless they are much bigger than you. And if they want to fight you, then I wouldn't. Alright. Whenever you ask me a new question, I'll stop talking, but I'm going to start talking about school. Alright. School is important. College is important. You do both of those things. Go to K through 12, or wherever you go through in your country. You then go to college. The better you do in school, the better your life will be. The better your girlfriend or boyfriend will look. The better your house will look. And the better your cars are. You need school. Unless you are a professional YouTuber. Like, I don't know. I would consider not going to college if I got 100 million subscribers before then, in the next 2 years, which is not very likely unless some miracle Mr. Beast gives me a shout out, which I hope he does. Give me a shout out, bro. You should never quit school. Unless you have a career set that will be better than if you did go to school. So say you want to be a YouTuber full time, which some people do, and you got 10 20 million subscribers before you go into college. I would say that's a safe bet to go drop out of college, but all you need is to really graduate high school, because that's really just the basics. You really need to learn how to do all the stuff and learn proper English and everything like that. Where the heck am I going? It's really hard to concentrate. What else? School system's broken. I know my school it is, at least. I'm not telling you where I am, but I'm just saying that there's some teacher shortages now everywhere I've been reading. Because I literally just started watching the news, reading news daily. Even though it irritates me, I still like watching and learning about the stuff in the world, see what's going on. You gotta keep up with the news. You don't really care if you are in what political party, or if you're in a different country and you guys don't have political parties. You should always keep up with the news, so you know what's going on in the world around you. I want to always know the most I can, so I can try to better improve it. The world. Alright. I don't know, usually I can talk really good, especially when I'm talking to girls. Just can't talk in front of my class, and in front of people I'm not even in the same room with, unless you're in my closet. Casual look over to the closet. I know it's kind of funny that I can talk to women, but I can't even talk to people online, because it should be the other way around. You should be nervous around girls, but for some reason I don't. Because after all, they are just people. As I said earlier, they're just people. No matter your feelings for them, they're still just people. But the group part, I can't get over that. I literally took acting classes in one of my schools that I went to, and hey, what's up? I took acting classes. I still can't talk in front of a group of people, because I think it might have been easier to act. It's not really talking in front of people for me. It's more of how do you say this? Like thinking of the words, not embarrassing yourself in front of the class or group of people. That's why when I was acting, it was so easy, because all I had to do was read the script, remember it, and say it out loud. And it's not that hard to mess up. But I did mess up one time when I got super nervous in my first show in front of my family and my friends' family, which I did mess up my words, but I caught myself, because luckily my character I was supposed to be portraying was nervous, and I was nervous, so it kind of was really easy for me to act nervous because I wasn't acting. Alright, keep talking about school. Let's see. Do your assignments, do well in school, study. Oh, I'm dead. I didn't see that until the last second. Study, do all your work. If you understand everything, and I mean everything, and still don't do well in class, oh, that one was your favorite? Oh, don't be... It's that guy again. Just kidding. It's that guy. You should change your name to It's That Guy. So your name is... People will be like, hey, what's up? It's that guy. Just a thought. School system's messed up. I'm telling you, people don't want to go to school. Teachers don't want to teach. No one wants to be there. You gotta make it fun. Do class activities, play games. You like play games. I have no idea what you just said because it cuts off. I can't really go on my phone right now and just drive around. Bottles. Oh, you're just that guy. What bottle? But like, you go to school, nothing's fun about it. You go there to learn. Yes, you need to learn, but you can make things fun. Just like in the beginning in kindergarten. In kindergarten, you realize every single year school gets worse and worse. Not because it's getting hard. I mean, it is getting harder and harder every year. But because you're doing the same thing, yeah, I go to school in America. I mean, there's some places that have the perfect school system, but America's not one.
No, sorry, I can't come up.
It's not getting...
Hey, I will give you his target's name, but I know you haven't heard it before. He ain't even famous yet. But shit, he about to be. Some sick, degenerate trust fund kid who fucks up people's lives for fun. He spiked girl drinks, done hit and runs, assaults.
It's the reason it's getting not fun. It's not because it's getting boring. It's always been boring. Yeah, so much about the system has done. Everyone says it. God, Franklin. Yeah. Something. Alright, so school. It gets less fun not only because it's getting boring, but because we're doing the same exact thing every day. If you played video games every day for 7 hours, after a while it would get worse and worse because you're doing the same thing every day for the same amount of time. And it might be fun at first. I remember going to kindergarten through 2nd grade and being like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing ever. And then eventually it just gets worse and worse. It's just because school is just not a great place. How much did you get a police car? Where the heck am I supposed to get a police car from? Oh, over here. Some of this stuff is weird. Where am I supposed to get a police car from? Alright, I gotta go down a second, but, yeah, school system's messed up. How come we only get a certain amount of time to, yeah, eat lunch, or in some some schools, like elementary school, have like recess. Yeah, literally. I am a sophomore, 16 years old, and I can tell you from my experience, school gets worse and worse. I don't even want to wake up in the morning to go to school. I always want to just skip the day, but you can't, because it's, I mean, I know it's boring and everything, but you gotta power through it, because school is the most important thing that you'll ever do. You have to go to school. You have to do everything at school, because one day in the future you'll finally, all of it will pay off. All of your suffering from school will just suddenly seem worth it. And schools are trying to teach stuff that no one wants to learn. There's some schools, yeah, school system's not good. They could definitely improve on it, but you have to understand that school is good for you. Eating healthy is, and working out is, both of those things are very good for you. A good relationship with your family, friends, or partner is good for you. It's the po-po, bro. Cut my boy. This guy's fast, bruh. I'm gonna have you arrested. Boom! He crashed his car. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Oh, you have to stay like really close to him. Dang it, and he's fast. Yep, school system could definitely change a couple of things. They could make it more fun, more inclusive for every single person, not just call out random names or telling someone what to do. What do you mean? I mean different point. Alright, maybe what time, when, and how do I do that? Alright, I mean, I gotta go eat dinner, but, so yeah, the school system needs to change. They gotta make it more fun, have more people join in, and just all together be like a group of people, not just individuals sad to be there. Also, I feel like teachers should not be able to limit your use of phones and what you can search, because after all, it's your life. I know that's kind of the opposite of what I'm saying, but it's, after all, it is your life. And if you fail, you fail. You'll learn it sooner or later. It's just the way it goes. Yeah, so if you like this video, please like it. If you don't dislike it, just leave me alone and leave the video on. But I'll make a smaller video of the stream with all the main points I touched on. So, sum it up. School system sucks. Need to change it. Need to have people so it's fun to learn and people actually take in what they're learning. Russian-Ukraine war is just an intimidation tactic. And and I'll talk about this next stream, but don't remind me to talk about the border crisis and how it's not just what you think it is. So I'll see you. If you just want to put some questions in the comments for next stream, I would like that. So I'll see you all later. Bye.